Welcome, everyone, to AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. It's Underwood. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Finds the tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Simpson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, well, that guy was Tom.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
A run for the quarterback. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it
quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Simpson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Georgia Tech 7, Michigan 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome wave from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hansen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking for a man, it's King. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of Stick. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
That's caught. It's Simpson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Slings it downfield. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Haynes. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you this.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play. Offense, 18.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. Fourth and very, very long. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes a man miss. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown!
flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Michigan 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's King. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one. You saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the second shift.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To throw, it's King. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, now 4th down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now. You need to try to go win this game.
going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Got his man in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and shorter.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their...
Turning on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that.
Touchdown, Michigan! They move on top here on the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that is a play the quarterback would love to have back. You cannot take a sack in that situation because the clock's still running right now. And that's a situation that they practice all week long in these 2-minute type drills.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
welcome folks to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
To the air, it's Stockton. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
It leads to second down.
The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 24. Inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with his sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The offense with some pre-snap motion. It's a toss to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. He bought some time, now lets it go. With the catch, it's Bell. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quick completion to the tight end.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The shotgun handoff here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally get him down with a big play for 46.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Branch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down play coming up.
Gator, 691, Gator score. Clear.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a short completion of the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Last chance for a touchdown here before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Klein. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
And sack sets up second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Looking right, this one caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. They can't stop him. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down. But they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And now from the pistol formation. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Powering through the defender. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got it for a sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grant behind the line. It's Moore. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a deep shot to the right. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
An aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Should be the last play of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3. The final quarter coming up.
Georgia 7, Michigan 3.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. keeps it. QB draw. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's McCulley. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down mark. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Simpson. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And this time it's complete.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield. We're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
Over the middle, it's Simpson. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. With sure hands. It's Simpson. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Running with purpose. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. Whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Scanning the field, it's Keene. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, they're doing everything they can here to give themselves a chance, not just on the touchdown, but the 2-point play, and now it's a field goal game. But I just don't know if they're going to have the time. It's going to come down to this onside kick.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick, and looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.